Hello, I'm Robyn Gulline, Mayor of Horsham Rural City Council. I'm here to report on the July Council meeting. Council resolved to refuse the planning permit application for the treatment of brine water at 247C0 Linders Road, Quantong. Council refused this planning permit on the grounds that it compromised the principles of orderly planning that we're seeking to implement through our planning scheme. Also concerned about the environmental and amenity impact of the growing rural living zone out at Quantong. This project is still important because the brine water, the wastewater from the protein plant, still needs to be resolved and dealt with. So Council is committed to working with the applicant to find a more suitable location. Councillors want to see the protein plant continue to grow. So solving this problem is a priority for Council, but we weren't convinced that Quantong was the appropriate location for these ponds. Council resolved to request the Minister for Planning to set up an independent planning panel to consider the outstanding submissions contributed to the flood amendment C81 Horse. The Wimmera CMA requested Council as the planning authority to incorporate the results of a whole range of flood studies into our planning scheme for the benefit of our community. Council sent out over 4,000 letters to affected landowners, and we received 46 submissions, of which 31 remain unresolved. Once the independent planning panel has been through their process, they will send their findings back to Council, and we will need to reconsider those and then to decide what to do about the planning amendment, the results of which the Planning Minister has the ultimate say. Council adopted the Advocacy Priorities booklet and Investment Ready projects. The great thing about this updated plan is that it breaks all of our projects up into key project themes, so it's really easy for the community and Council to use this document with state and federal government ministers and members of parliament who then go back to their respective parliaments and advocate on our behalf. So the key themes are Future Horsham, activating our natural assets, making connections, active Horsham, supporting industry, making places, and visit Horsham. So two of the projects that within this document are the City Oval, and we've agreed to apply to the federal government for funding in their new Growing Our Regions fund to upgrade our pavilion there. The old pavilion is not compliant, full of white ants, and really does need to be replaced with a more modern multi-purpose community facility. So we're applying for federal government funding for that, and as opportunities for state government funding comes up, we'll be applying for those as well to reduce the amount of ratepayer dollars that will be required. Another project we're really keen to support is Wesley. Now this isn't owned by Council, but we are working hard with the Wesley Committee to raise the funds required to match potential government grants. So more details about those fundraising activities will come out in due course, but for now, please, I want to reassure our community that the reinstatement of Wesley as one of the key artistic venues in our community is a priority of Council, and we will make it happen as soon as we possibly can.